Osgoode Station. Doors will open on the left.
Hey everyone, it's Friday, June 18th. The time is 8:40 p.m. and the temperature outside is around 21 degrees Celsius. And I'm here at Osgoode Station in downtown Toronto. And this would be the second video I've recorded tonight. I just recorded a walk along Bloor Street West. And I passed through the Yorkville neighborhood, along with the Annex neighborhood. And I thought I'd head down here to Osgoode Station, although I'm not sure why I picked this exit to walk out of. And for this one, I'll be heading west along Queen Street West. I'll head over to Portland Street and then I'll find my way down to King Street West. And then I'll walk back to the east, maybe over to St. Andrew Station or Osgoode again, I'm not really sure. This here is University Avenue. And this should give a good look as to what the outdoor patio nightlife is like on a Friday evening. I was kind of hoping it would be a bit darker than this by now. But I think I came downtown just a bit too early for that. Sundown is at 9:02 p.m. So there should be some rather good twilight lighting. I think most of the big retail shops along Queen Street here will be closed. But the restaurants and bars should have their outdoor patios fully open.
Nutrition is still off of the
And the scene down on King Street, at least by the time I get there, should be rather busy. So these people here are dining out at Planta Queen. I don't really know much about that place. I walked along this stretch of Queen and part of the stretch of King that I'll be doing, and Portland, on my Step 1 reopening walk last week, but that was during the daytime. That was more of a shopping crowd than a dinner and nightlife centric one. There's a small turnout at the Rex so far. Maybe I'll just stick to the north side of Queen here. Things were quite busier earlier tonight in the Yorkville neighborhood. I think that'll be a rather neat video. And just before that, I recorded a live stream. So this will be my third video today in a rather short period of time. Usually I cover the downtown area on the weekends. And I do some of the further out exploring during the week. Ginger doesn't seem to have any outdoor presence. There's always a neat view of the tower from here. And people always comment on all the power lines overhead in the videos, asking why Toronto doesn't bury them. Well, these ones here are due to the streetcars. And here's McCall Street, and Salad King has opened up at this location. That's cool to see. The other location is just across from Ryerson on Yonge Street. And there's a look at Bell Globe Media, the former home of City TV and Much Music. And coming up is the Warehouse. It's a discount pub.
Yeah.
Just look back at their patio. That's always a busy place, especially amongst the younger crowd. I can already see some patios to the south of here on Richmond. So towards the end of the walk, I'll be passing through those. It should be a lot darker then. And there is a wine rack. Here is John Street. The area just south of here used to be quite busy on a Friday night. And just to the north of here is Grange Park. I'm doing something a little different. I'm holding the camera with my left arm. I'm not really sure why I'm doing that. It is a little sore. I just got my second vaccine shot yesterday, actually. And they delivered it to my left arm. And that was a Pfizer shot. So I'm now a mutt, I guess. I've had an AZ and a Pfizer. Last one, me. And this place is benefiting with a rather big patio outside. Lost Craft. There's the LCBO. It looks like that girl pre-ordered online. They always put it in a box like that.
Nice. I was like, are you serious? And my coworker was on the side.
That Camaro looks like it's all primed to be starring Mad Max. Look at that thing. This is one of those streets you can never really get bored taking a walk along. Although it is nicer when the streetcars are running. I'm not sure when they'll be coming back. And here is the best patio on Queen Street. Well, at least this part. I think the Rhino in Parkdale would be my favorite. This is a rather large, always busy outdoor patio. That's at the Black Bull, one of the oldest pubs in the city. Where this Mountain Equipment Co-op used to be a parking lot for the longest time.
It's heavy.
There's a bar and restaurant up here called the Rivoli, or Rivoli, depending on how you want to say it. And that was where I had my first ever date. And last time I walked by, they didn't have any type of outdoor dining set up. Guy's rather talented. The Bamboo Disciple. You can look him up online. Hopefully I don't get dinged with the copyright strike for that. And here is the Riv. Completely closed. Maybe they're waiting for that glorious moment in a few weeks when they can reopen for indoor customers. We're pretty much there now by the metrics that the province gave. But they have this idea that we need to wait 21 days before we can open up further. So I think all the big retail shops closed at 8. And we should be 10 minutes from sundown. There's the Horseshoe, one of the oldest and more favorite spots along here. A number of rather famous live acts have played there. Here is Spadina. So I'm thinking maybe next Friday I'll record a few walks. I might do Yonge Street at night. I don't really record on Saturday nights, so I'll try to get a couple in on Fridays from here on, since it's the most interesting night to be out of the city, or out on the city, other than Saturday. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do a Chinatown and Kensington Market walk, something like that. And I want to do a Yonge Street walk at night or in the evening. That guy just looked at me kind of funny. So maybe those will be the two I do next week. Just to the north of here is Chinatown. I'm not sure if I remembered that or brought that up last time, but that's why I was thinking I'd like to do a Chinatown walk soon at night.
When I grow up, I'm going to be tucking my.
There's the Cameron House.
Yeah, since I was the Junos.
So just to the south of here is Graffiti Alley that runs parallel to Queen Street. There's really not a whole lot happening along this stretch right now.
When did you move out of
That's what I mean. You told me. You're like, I'm
Ooh, I don't think that kid should just be darting across the street like that. So the neighborhood just north of here is Alexander Park. Oh, I just missed a jump right on Queen Street. Hopefully he stays safe. I see a patio across the street. Just going to be walking one or two more blocks to the west here, over to Portland. There's the Java House. There was the patio I was just standing next to. There's some fresh graffiti up in Graffiti Alley. Might be time to go for another walk through there soon. And a Wendy's has opened up in that spot. Is that not a Taco Bell? And before that, it's a rather popular bar.
exactly. So yeah, like
Yeah, I do. Right now, very nice.
All right, so here's Portland Street. I'll head down to King, then I'll walk along the north side of King over to Bathurst, I'll turn around and I'll begin my trip in the other direction. That's the entrance to Graffiti Alley. Not sure where I'll be tomorrow night. Probably just in the Midtown area. It would be nice to grab a meal outside and some beers, weather permitting. There was rain today, earlier today. I think it was originally forecasted for tonight, but fortunately that's cleared up.
They're pretty profitable.
Any other day would be like close.
Oh, there's a Aimgo e-bike dealership. I got notice that my e-bike will be shipped in July. I ordered an e-bike from Rise, R-I-Z-E. And I just picked up my e-scooter from a company located on Adelaide Street West here. So if you saw my opening walk that I recorded last Friday, I apologize for covering such a similar footprint, even though it's in an entirely different direction. I do think it's very different at this time of day versus the middle of the afternoon though.
Nick is driving. He's not going to do that.
And this is where things start to pick up a bit. We're entering sort of the prime nightlife area in the city these days. Maybe I'll go get a closer look at that Mercedes. That is a very interesting paint job it has. And I'm also now battling the battery on my camera. I don't have a percentage, but it's under half. That's kind of neat. And there is Petty Cash Social House. And Chubby's. Oh, I haven't heard that song in forever.
Does that make sense? Is there any?
And Gusto 101 is on the left. That's a popular spot.
You all right?
Just wanted to get another look at Gusto here. There's a neat alley with some graffiti in it. I think there was a place called the Devil's Martini located around here somewhere.
So what he did was
way back when. I'm sure someone will fill me in on that. And this place on the left used to be a beer market. So here we are at King Street West in Portland. There's Ruby Soho across the street. Apparently, it's really hard to get a table at that place. So I'm gonna head to the west over to Bathurst along this side of the street. So I'll keep the camera on this side, and then I'm gonna head back on the other side.
and then thought of like other things as well.
This place is 642 King Street West. That's kind of neat. Sorry for the sudden turn of the camera.
Yeah, when you're doing it as tough.
I think this car went to the same place that that Mercedes was taken to get that paint job. And that was a Lambo. All right, let's go to the south side here, in front of the Banknote, one of the more reserved bars in this area. And there's the Wheat Chief, the oldest bar in Toronto. And this is where I started my walk last Friday.
For sure, 100%. If I was in the office, what am I going to do? I know that like shut up, like you're the same thing.
I have a great year where I make $7 grand.
Sure. There's Oreta. So I think I'll head west, or rather east through Restaurant Row. And then I'll head north up John. And there's a big patio on Richmond that's worth checking out. This is in front of Wurst, a German sausage restaurant. And here's Lee Restaurant. It's a rather outdoor or extensive outdoor patio here. And it's Ruby Soho, who have an expanded outdoor seating area. So that has quickly become one of the most popular places in this area since opening. I think it's more interesting if I head west along the north side, or east, I keep saying west along the north side of King here. There's a look back at Ruby Soho. And my battery life is really low now. When it starts blinking at me, I don't have a backup battery pack on me. I guess I'll let you guys know just in case it ends early. That'll be embarrassing. I should probably just play it cool, like this is where I intended to end the video. That would be the smart thing to do. Let's see how far east I can go.
2 years ago.
Here's the keg. And a CN Tower view. I had a thought to record this one at 30 frames per second because this camera's a little better in lower light at 30 instead of 60, and it's a little easier on the battery. But nope. There's Belfast Love.
This is my.
Or not over.
There's a popular Italian wine bar. They have a location in my neighborhood. Oh, there's quite a party going on the south side here. That is where Spin is located. That's a pretty cool ping pong bar. There's a huge patio space over there. So once the battery light starts blinking, I think I'll have about 5 minutes left. Let's see how far my legs could take me. My scooter stream today went for over an hour, and I was on the fastest, highest power mode. And I had well north of 25% battery when that was over, so that was cool. No range anxiety on that live stream. And we're back to Spadina. So the streetcars are running along this section of Queen or King, but when you get to Parliament, they stop and they get replaced by buses. Oh, I just got the red light of death. There's a really neat and large outdoor patio on Richmond Street. Let's see if I can get there before the battery dies. I'll just preemptively say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Friday night walk along Queen and King Street West and Portland. Can't neglect to mention Portland. And I sincerely apologize if I don't make it to the Richmond Street patio, which I highly doubt, given that I'm only at Peter and Blue Jays Way right now. So it ends when it ends, but I'll be sure to include that part in a future walk. Yeah, I'll be surprised if I even make it to John Street. Yep. The light is blinking. It went from red to blinking. So if you like this video, let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there are links to Patreon in the description, or you can check out channel memberships available on my YouTube channel page. Sorry, I was just checking out those scooters. Here we go. Have a good night, guys. It's done.